Hi everybody, hope you can join me this evening for some gentle shamanic yoga. I'd like to give you a little explanation of what shamanic yoga practice is before we get started. So what this practice is, gentle yoga, as I mentioned before, some also gentle strengthening incorporated, but it's a practice that incorporates shamanic principles into the yoga sequencing. So you'll hear it too in kind of the wording and what I'm bringing up to you to focus on tonight, different ways to visualize energy moving through your body, up and out, ways to integrate earth energy, but I'll be incorporating a lot of different shamanic healing principles through the movement series and the breath work that we'll be doing. So it's not your conventional yoga practice, but I hope you will enjoy exploring it with me, and I hope you open up to that curious childlike mind tonight to practice. I will be also incorporating some principles from Lakota Sioux shamanism. I work with a particular oracle card deck that talks about different spiritual principles as well as living principles from the Lakota Sioux people. So I'll be integrating some of that information into the practice as well and sharing that with you in a moment. But I just want to give you a little bit of background. You'll also notice through the practice, I don't know if you'll be able to see me back there in my kitchen space, that I might close my eyes through the practice, and I encourage you, once you feel the movement and are comfortable with it, to do the same thing so that you can explore and experience how the postures and the exercises are opening up your body. And you might also experience some really other wonderful kind of mental visualizations and things like that. So opening up your imagination. If you struggle with visualization, absolutely no worries. There's going to be other ways that you can connect with this, and the more you practice visualization, the stronger it gets over time for you. So I thank you so much. So explore with eyes closed, eyes open, whatever you feel safe with. I'll be encouraging you to really follow the guidance of your body. So whatever your body tells you to do at any time, even if it's different from what I'm doing, please honor that. Your body is your power animal. So we talk a lot about power animals, totems, and your body is your number one power animal and guide. So whatever it tells you, listen to it. And I'll give you lots of different options too. So thank you for tuning in tonight. I hope you really enjoy this. If you feel inspired to make a donation to Branches of Wellness this evening, our information is attached to the message part of this video, and our PayPal link is paypal.me/Branches of Wellness. So much gratitude to you all for your continued support, and I'll go walk over to my mat and we'll get started. Thanks for joining me in my kitchen. So here we go. All right, so as we start this evening, just take a comfortable seat, and it doesn't have to be with crossed legs. It could be any way that feels wonderful in the low body. I like to sit up on something. I'm sitting on a yoga block this evening. You might sit on a cushion or a bolster. You can also have the legs just kind of loosely positioned down in front of you with bent knees. So do what feels right for you, and we're just going to connect with grounding as we begin the practice this evening. So I'm just going to have you beautiful, tall spine, elongating through that spine, relaxing through your legs. And I'm going to share with you our Lakota principles this evening that came up when I was asking, hey, what does everybody out there that's going to join our practice this evening need? What do they need? And today is a new moon, so if you've been feeling a little crazy, a little depressed, a little anxious, or a lot of times it has to do with that lunar effect on all of us. In Lakota, the moon is called Hanwi, and the first card that came up this evening is the Lakota card of Hanwi, reflecting on our life. What is helpful to us right now? What is not helpful? So as you are grounding here, sitting tall, close your eyes and just think about that for a moment as we start to integrate these principles. What is helpful in our lives right now? And what could I pull myself away from that is unhelpful? Hanwi. And can I acknowledge that with this beautiful new moon energy, that I am the master creator of my reality? So new moon is the time of manifestation, and that was the second card that came up this evening. my goodness, it's so interesting. And that is the word skan. It means the motion of the universe. It means that our thoughts create and give birth to our reality. So what do you want to focus on tonight? What do you want to create more of in this next cycle, this next lunar cycle, as we're all kind of isolated through this next 28 days of the lunar cycle? And we had some wonderful other concepts. Tob Tob, it means the 8 directions of the wind. How can we self-protect and practice self-care? So interesting for what's happening during these times. Focusing our thoughts on positive, self-protect, self-care. And we're going to manifest some beauty. That was the next card that came up. Yumenihuha, and Yumenihuha means the abundance that we create through our spirit, the abundance that we create through our positive thinking. And then the last few cards were all around beautiful concepts of prayer and the results of our prayer and our faith paying off. The card of prayer is called Chunupa Wakan in Lakota, and it's this beautiful concept of praying and offering prayer and gratitude for all that we have in our lives right now so that we can multiply that in our lives, in our healing. So Chunupa Wakan, through our practice today, we're also going to play with offering up mental prayer, heart prayer, and the result of that prayer paying off for all of us in the concept Tatanka Oyate, meaning the faith, the Buffalo Bison Nation coming to fruition, the faith of all of our hard work, our dedication, paying off, all of our faith, all of our prayer paying off. So don't lose sight on how your positive thinking is going to amplify and create the reality of your dreams. We have the card Tate, meaning change is going to come. Tate is the wind. It brings change, but we might have to use our voices and express. And so tonight, too, we're also going to play with some noise, if you feel safe with that, expressing what you need to get off your chest through some sounds. And we also have the last 2 cards. Niyan is the life force that surrounds us. So all of this ending in beautiful connection of life force, my life force to yours, ours to the earth, ours to each other, all united in this everlasting energy of what do we want that energy to be. So tonight on this new moon evening, please set your intention about what do we want that energy to be that we're all connecting to each other and to this earth with. Take a moment and think about it. Let yourself sit comfortably, legs positioned, comfortably adjusting the legs as you need to. We're going to bring the hands to heart and belly and close the eyes, connecting with the breath. So close the eyes, feel the belly and the chest expand outward. Exhale, belly and chest coming inward. Inhale, chest expanding outward. Exhale, belly and chest drawing inward. And as you exhale, feel the heaviness of your legs sinking into Mother Earth. Maka is the Lakota word for earth. She holds your lower body. You feel it releasing. From Mama Earth, we feel the spine lengthening up towards the sky. Inhale that beautiful life force energy of the air. In Lakota, the air, the breath is called Tunkanshala Wakantanka. The Holy Spirit of God is your breath. Take a moment. If we've been having a rough patch today with anxiety, depression, whatever it's been, struggle, just breathe in that Holy Spirit concept. That as I breathe in, I take in that beautiful energy, the Holy Spirit of God, and it blesses my being tonight. Take 2 more breaths here. And I'm going to open our practice with the Lakota prayer of gratitude. And it is the words Pilameye. Pilameye means thank you. Wakantanka or Tunkanshala Wakantanka, meaning God, the Holy Spirit of God. Thank you, thank you, thank you, God, is what the prayer translates to. So as we start our new cycle tonight, open yourself up and recognize what you are so grateful for in yourself today, in your life, in your household. What are you grateful for? The beauty of this natural world, what are you grateful for? How have you witnessed beauty today? And as I share the prayer, continue with gentle closed eyes, just feeling that beauty growing and multiplying within yourself. You might even feel guided to reach your arms up toward the sky and offer that gratitude from your heart to the divine. Taking a big breath in here. Sighing it out. Pilamaye, 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 Lahota Oyate, Pilamaye Oyate Ho, Wakantanka Tunkashila, Wakantanka Tunkashila, Wakantanka Tunkashila, Pilamaye Oyate Ho, Pilamaye Oyate Ho, Pilamaye Oyate Ho. So taking in gratitude, breathing in the beauty that's in your life, exhaling completely. And as you take your next breath, reach your arms to the sky. Huge breath in. As you exhale, let the arms float out and down. Touch the earth. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, reach to the earth. Connect with the breath in this way, allowing every inhalation and exhalation to wash and refresh you, to clear you out from whatever is no longer helpful or from whatever is heavy in yourself. Inhale, reaching to sky. Exhale, touching earth, repositioning and honoring your legs if they need that. There's a Navajo prayer translated into English, and it was said, each time you reach your arms to the sky, you think, Father Sky. Every time you lower to the earth, you think, Mother Earth. And then you touch the heart and belly, and you inhale, exhale, thinking, I am listening. So take that a few cycles, inhaling, thinking Father Sky, exhaling, touching earth, thinking Mother Earth. Inhale, exhale, touching self, thinking I am listening. Inhale, Father Sky. Exhale, Mother Earth. Heart center, I am listening. 2 more cycles, opening yourself. Inhale, Father Sky, I feel your freedom. Exhale, Mother Earth, I thank you for your grounding. Inhale, exhale, heart center, I am listening, higher self. Inhale, last time, Father Sky. Mother Earth, heart center, I am listening. Big breath in and sighing out. Legs comfortably positioned. Father Sky, Mother Earth, I am listening. How I can best serve myself today. How I can best serve and grow my peace, well-being, and self-care, and allow that energy to flood outward to my loved ones and to this earth. As I focus my sights on what I would like to create in a positive new way through this new moon cycle, honoring Hanwi, the moon, tonight. Inhale, reach to the sky. As you exhale, let your arms shake out and down. And we're going to allow ourselves to take our legs out in front and just start to declutter. So as you bring your legs out in front of you, we're going to play with integrating the energy of seagull, the seagull totem. You might be seeing them outside lately. Maybe you've been walking by the beach a lot. I hope so. Or the squirrel, who may be coming into your yard a lot lately. Seagull and squirrel both speak to around decluttering, knowing what is a good amount to have, knowing what to hold on to and what to let go of. And we're going to invite the energy of those totems, the symbolism of those totems, into our body right now, honoring them. And we're just going to allow ourselves to start to release what we can let go of, what we can move out. So on our right leg, we're going to alternate pummeling, patting up and down. Close your eyes once you have the alternating pummeling, right, left with your palms. And as you breathe, sigh away like you're blowing energy out of the body. What has been hanging in your legs? Have you been really hard on yourself? Have you been judging yourself during this uncertain time? Can we exhale that? Have we been fearful? Can we go to the left leg or opposite leg and pummel up and down and breathe out like the big bad wolf, huffing and puffing, go. I want to get rid of and exhale my self-doubt, my fear, my worry, exhaling it, my sense of instability, if there is any, exhaling it. And go up and down both legs. In shamanic exercise, this bilateral pummeling is known as the stampede of wild horses, or the exercise of thunder drumming, reclaiming your power over fear. We're going to go to our hips, alternate, pummeling your hips, your thighs, your glutes, lean forward. Have you stored some stress back there around your hips and glutes? Exhale it out, take a big breath, go. And sigh it out. Remember, we want to wash the body with Tunkanshala Wakantanka, Holy Spirit of God, inhaling that energy and exhaling it. And going to your belly. In the belly, as you pummel, have you been holding anything and dragging it around with you? Some emotional states that maybe we haven't been able to let go of? Can we just pummel it, give it that little extra energy to move on out? And go up to the heart center when you're ready and get the cobwebs away from the heart center. Huge breath in, close your eyes. Exhale completely. This feels like Tarzan or a gorilla. Knowing that bilateral pummeling or stimulation helps the brain to fire in the neocortex. It takes us out of fight, flight, freeze response. Big breath in. Bilateral pummeling, great for reducing anxiety and overwhelm. And right now we're stimulating the thymus gland, giving the immune system a huge boost. Big breath in, decongesting lungs. Sigh it out. Take your right hand to the top of your left shoulder. Tip the head away. Relax the legs comfortably. Pummel the top of the left shoulder. What have you been hanging around, or what has been hanging around your left shoulder emotionally, mentally? Have we had a lot of expectations on ourselves lately? You know, this is the first time any of us have gone through this cycle in the world, this type of isolation and what we're facing. So exhale any expectations you put on yourself, the shoulds. I should be doing this. I should be better at this. Exhale all that garbage. Go to your other shoulder when you're ready. Exhale any unnecessary pressure you've been putting on yourself. Clear it out. Big breath. All the bilateral pummeling. Great for our immune enhancement. Great for reducing anxiety. Big breath in. Good. And now we're going to take our fingertips and start to very lightly drum them on the center of the chest, sternum area, collarbone. We're going to relax the face and jaw, and we're just going to start to lightly drum our fingers around the scalp, the face, the jaw, the neck, the throat. Close your eyes, drumming the fingers like little dancing fairy legs all around your head here. Big breath into your nostrils and sighing out. Relax the jaw. Relax the tongue. We want to bring the cool, fresh air of this day, this new springtime, into ourselves and into this new moon cycle, and plant the seeds that we want to see growing. Set your intention. Good. Inhaling, reaching your arms to the sky now. As you exhale, sweep the arms down over the body and off the legs with a big exhalation. It's going to sound like this. You're going to go. Sweep your head, your torso, your legs, your back. The sweeping of the extremities also great for getting the lymphatic fluid, the immune fluid, moving through the body. So think about getting away any fear. Sometimes our fear is like getting stuck in a web. Viktomi, the spider in Lakota. We want to get out of that web. If you've been stuck in webs of thought or worry, illusions of fear, sweep it off. A few more breaths. What are you sweeping away? And then allow yourself to slow this sweeping down and lengthen up through the spine. Taking a moment to pause. Inhaling through your nose and sighing out the breath with fresh new energy in your being. Pilamaye, thank you. Pilamaye, thank you, thank you, thank you, God. Let your palms face upward. And we're going to start to allow ourselves to shift. If we have been seated on anything, we're going to take it out from beneath us at this time. I'm going to move sideways, and we're going to play with some head, tail, cat, cow, spine. Again, to also start to get the stiffness out of the back and the hips, and to start to integrate some core strength and detox here. So allow yourself just to sit tall again. My knees are bent out in front of me. We're going to play with seated cat-cow at first. So holding on to your shin bones or the backs of your thighs. Inhale, lift your heart center up. Drink in the breath. Exhale, round back, drop your head weight. Breathe out the mouth and feel this flow here as we get the energy moving from the earth and the skies into our body here. Inhale, heart center lifting. Exhale, round it back. Feel this energy. Closing the eyes once you have the movement, and thinking again about almost a sense of relief that sometimes we don't realize the new moon energy can impact our emotional state. And it's helpful sometimes just to know, oh, I'm not losing it. It's just new moon energy. It's that extra darkness, that lack of light, the way the gravity is being affected, and things like that, that's making me feel emotionally overwhelmed. That's making me feel fearful or anxious, depressed. So breathe out any self-judgments you've formed about yourself today or yesterday. Breathe it out. Any negative opinions you've had about yourself, breathe it out. Take a few really powerful exhalations. Good, and then we're going to allow ourselves here to bring the soles of the feet together now. I am making a gesture that looks like a little Charlie's Angel gun. So I'm interlacing my hands and I'm extending my index fingers up, my pointer fingers up. So from the front, my legs look like this. You can keep them here, you can keep them here, your choice. But we're going to inhale and lean forward, and exhale, we're going to lean back. So you choose how you would like the legs. I'm going to turn sideways again. Because some of us, as we lean back, we might be able to take flight with the legs. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale it back. Engaging the core now. And please try to exhale out from your mouth as you tip back, lean back. Find that moment of balance if you can. So it could be legs on the earth, or it could be legs off the earth. And feel this flow here. Just breathing out anything and everything that has been unhelpful that we have accumulated in our thoughts. Another card concept that came up at the beginning of the practice was the card concept of the dreamer. You are the creator of your reality. Create the dream that you want to see. 2 more breaths here. We're going to integrate detox twist. So sitting up tall, still have my Charlie's Angel hands here. This is called Uttara Bodhi Mudra. Inhale, lengthening. As you exhale, twist. Inhale, sitting tall, center. Exhale, twist. So as I continue on with this, if you would like to, for more challenge, if you recline back more, it gets a little more challenging. The other thing that you can add is lifting the leg. So if I twist right, I can lift my right leg up. Inhale, center. Exhale the other way, lifting the left leg if I twist left. Breathe out as you twist from the mouth so you feel those deeper core muscles engage through the low belly. So exhale, belly draws in. Inhale, belly expands. And we're honoring that idea of seagull, of squirrel, of decluttering. Decluttering what is too much in us, what we've been dragging around or storing unnecessarily. Take a few more, detoxifying. The breath, clearing the mind. Washing the self with Tunkanshala Wakantanka, holy air. Can you take a few more? Even if you're just upright doing a gentle twist, that's perfect. Make it work for the wild animal of your body. And take one more either way now. Exhaling. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, coming back to center. I'm placing my hands, fingertips behind. If it feels good in your legs, open the knees to the diamond. If not, leave them parallel or extended. And we're going to let ourselves lift up the heart center. I'm doing a little sway in my low back. Heart center beaming up toward the sky. Lifting the chin slightly. Close your eyes and take beautiful breath into the heart. Exhale, sigh it all out. Go. Huge breath in. Taking in fresh, beautiful energy. We have a new cycle upon us. A new cycle upon us. New moon tonight. Let's not get lost in the illusion of darkness or fear. Instead, let's bring in the light of our dreams. Inhale the light of your dreams. What are you hoping to create right now? 2 more breaths. Maybe it's a little more structure in your day, a little more groundedness. But create it. See yourself visualizing it. Good. And allow yourself to center. Taking just one more spinal articulation, we're going to allow our knees to windshield wiper side to side here. I'm going to bring myself back to face you. As my knees drop right, spin the left arm across, twist. Sigh out the breaths, inhale through center. Exhale, left, right arm coming across. Inhale through center, alternate exhaling. And just again, clear out with a pushing gesture of your hand. I'm using my hand to push away. Push out the heaviness. Inhale through center. Feel the heart get bigger every inhalation. Enjoy feeling your roots, your hips, your glutes rocking and rolling across the earth, helping unleash any tightness and tension from the muscles stored around your hips and your sacrum. Inhale through center, push away what we want to move out. I'm exhaling the darkness of my fears and I'm inhaling to allow the light of my dreams to flood in and become my reality. Just a couple more moments here, twisting, releasing. And coming back to center as you're ready, just to come to a tall seat. So maybe you come back to your comfortable position. Maybe you allow yourself to bring a seat underneath your sacrum and hips for a moment, but just taking a moment to integrate after we pause that breath flow. We did a lot of pranifying, a lot of movement of breath through the body. Close your eyes. Let your palms face the sky. They might even feel warm right now. We activate all that body energy, all the energies of the energy centers of the body moving, spiraling. We might feel the hands, the palms warm. Take a couple breaths here. Take a moment just to listen. And mentally and from your heart center, send prayer or intention outward to this world. Again, maybe it's healing for the highest and best. That we all develop even maybe a stronger connection to one another, even through this isolating period. Because I know I feel you, and I thank you for being here with me. Feeling a stronger connection to the healing earth. But send your prayer, your intention out. And know it's being received. Big breath in. As you continue to breathe, let your arms and hands float to the sky and just feeling again that connection to Father Sky, the one who clears our thoughts and broadens and opens our mind. And as you exhale, feel the arms melt down. And we're going to allow ourselves now just to shift over to the hands and knees or elbows and knees. So I'm going to go sideways on my mat so you can see. If you have some wrist complications today, you might decide to go right up on your elbows, and that's beautiful. You can also go to fists. Some people also like to have a couple blocks, and they put their forearms right on their blocks there. So whatever's better for you, I'll show it on my elbows just so we can articulate and move the spine more for our backs and our hips here in a second. So coming into this tabletop position, make sure your knees have enough padding. As you inhale, sway your spine, and as you exhale, round the back beautifully, dropping the head weight. So you inhale, swaying, and exhale, rounding. Now those of you that are on your hands, if you would like a little bit more arm strengthening, you can add a little mini push-up. You could bend your elbows and then sway your back, straightening the arms. You could bend your elbows and then round your back. If you want that little extra push-up action, bend the elbows, exhale, round. Bend your elbows, inhale, sway. So that's optional, the elbow bend. Remember, do what's right in your wrists. Breathe deep, close the eyes now, and just think about any hooks of stuff, of stress, of tension that you feel pocketed around your back. Exhale where you have pockets of tension as you round your spine. Take a few more breaths here. Exhale like a big bad wolf, huffing and puffing or howling. I want you to think about blowing the breath into the earth as we connect with wolf totem. Wolf is a great teacher for springtime as it sheds its fur, shedding the layers that no longer serves it. So take a few last breaths, shedding layers that no longer serve. Good, and then as you're ready to do so, curl your toes under, lift up to down dog. Walk the dog here for a moment. So I'm rolling through the bottoms of my feet, alternating knee bend. Fingers are spread. Head can hang between the arms. So try to relax your head. Take a big breath in, sigh it out. Flutter your lips if you like. It's called horsey lips. Take a lip flutter. Or exhale, lion's breath. You're going to stick your tongue out and down. Go. We talked about the wind, tate. Can you allow yourself to express anything that needs to release through your breath right now? Go. Get it off your chest. 2 more empowering big breaths. Go. Or horsey lipping. Maybe you can swivel your knees. So I have my knees center, balls of the feet, heels high. Maybe you can swivel your knees one way to stretch your back. Taking a couple breaths and then reversing. Maybe you go to child's pose and rest, but honor your body. Breathe here. Good. Nice deep breath. And then allowing yourself to center. We're going to take one more exercise on the hands and knees, elbows, knees. But before we play with it, allow yourself to settle back to child's pose. So knees could be wide or narrow. Arms could be extended or stacked like a pillow. So you choose what's better for you right now. Head can release down or on those forearms. You might also choose to walk your arms one way or the other to explore child and stretch the quadratus lumborum and deep side back muscles. So breathe here. Do what feels right. Close your eyes. Connect with the wild animal, the body, if it wants to rest and ground, feeling the expansion of the breath, or if it wants to explore the earth and paw its way across the earth, but close the eyes, see what you need. Feel the breath expanding around the belly, the side waist, the back, and exhaling, feeling the breath release, and as it does so, it clears the tension and the stress. Relax your jaw and your tongue. Big breath in. Planting those seeds, again, so that we can grow into the light of our dreams and leave the darkness, the fear behind us. And I'm just going to share a brief moment of the wolf prayer or chant, a Lakota tradition of this prayer. So it is to help us shed the layers that no longer serve us. So as you rest, take a few breaths, and when you hear the howling sound in the prayer, it's to release the layers that are too heavy, that no longer help us any longer. Connecting to that wolf energy, becoming wiser and more enlightened, more compassionate. Breathing in. Hi ha ya ha ha ya hu you Taking a big breath where you're at. And we're taking one last cleansing exercise from the earth as we move up to our standing position. So as you feel ready, thinking of that wolf howl, of what we want to let go of, we're going to play with shifting our weight back. So it's like I'm going to go into child's pose as I take an inhalation. Exhale, I'm going to do a cow back, and you're going to see my tongue come out and down in a lion's breath. It goes to express and clear any negativity out of the body. But know that lion's breath helps with the immune function in taking inflammation out of the lymph nodes of the throat and clearing the chest. So I'm going to go sideways so you can see this. You're going to inhale, and you're going to go, and you're going to inhale and go. You can also choose to take it to more of a cobra or up dog. This way, inhale, and it's called a pouncing animal exercise. It could be a pouncing lion. But once you feel where you want to work, close your eyes again and just express that whatever needs to come out, let it out. We've been holding a lot of emotions in. We've been dealing with a lot of thoughts. Breathe them out like fire, like you're breathing out smoke. If you think it's silly, just try. It can be very empowering as you get that stuff off your chest. See if you can do two more. And one more. And then again, let yourself shift it back. Come into your down dog. Walk the dog, or feel yourself kind of shifting your weight on your paws, on your arms and your hands. Feel the earth. Maybe take a little dog walk in your place here. So paw the earth. It's for grounding. It's for absorbing the energy of the earth in your hands and your feet. Let your head weight go. Sigh your breath out. Horsey lip it. Walk your feet forward to ragdoll forward fold. Wide legs, bent knees, and I'm hanging. You can see me from the side. Elbows clasped or hands released. Give your head now a nod, yes or no. Sigh out the breath. Take a big breath into the space between your shoulder blades. Sigh out what's between your shoulder blades. Exhale it. What heaviness, what tension, what fear have we held in the back of the heart where our angel wings sprout out of our back? Exhale what we've been holding there. Horsey lip the lips. Sway, swing the body if you like now. Do what feels right in your own rhythm. And we're going to let ourselves start to slowly roll up through the spine when you're ready. So you might center yourself in stillness with bent knees to roll up. You might keep swaying side to side with bent knees as you roll up. Your choice. Coming up to standing. Taking this moment as you come to your mountain pose, spreading your toes, soft knees. Good. Allow yourself. Inhale, Father Sky, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, toward Mother Earth. Hands to heart and belly. Inhale, exhale. I am listening to my heart. Inhale, Father Sky, clear my mind of any fear. Exhale, Mother Earth, support me, hold me, give me strength. Inhale, exhale, self, I trust in my abilities to create the life of my dreams. Inhale, reaching up. Exhaling. Inhale, heart center. Every breath, let it be empowering. Inhale, reach into the sky and receive that wide open space. Exhale, reach into the earth and receive that mud, that fertile ground, those roots. Inhale to the heart center. Connect with all that you are. Hold yourself here. Close the eyes. Take a moment for this small internal prayer with the self. Can you really allow yourself to embrace all that you are in this moment? All of your fantastic eccentricities, all of your quirks. Can you really embrace them, because there is absolutely no one else like you out there? And know all of the light and gifts that dwell and live and are born in the uniqueness of who you are. So hold this space. What you see and what you think to be weakness are your strengths. So in this new moon cycle, all of what we once opinioned and believed and judged to be weaknesses, we plant in new fertile ground and they become strength. Breathe here. As you continue, take side to side stepping with your feet. Close your eyes, just stepping in place. You could even think about hugging yourself or just pressing those hands firmly into belly and heart. Side to side stepping, thinking about you planted the seeds, you're transforming. We're moving away from the darkness of our fears into the light of our dreams in this new moon cycle, and you're stepping in that fertile soil. All of our weakness, what was once deemed to be weakness, is really strength. We just have to change and open our perspective and our perception. Nurture yourself. Breathe here. A couple more breaths. Dancing bilateral movement on the earth, on the soil. And as you press the hands into the heart center, into the chest, helps the body release oxytocin, hormone that helps us to feel calm, loved, and loving. Okay, one more breath here. And I'm gonna start to center myself, planting my roots back in the earth. Inhale, reach the sky, huge breath. Exhale, let it open. Good. We're gonna come into a moving, dancing chair practice. I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see what's happening with my upper body. I'm gonna let myself have, so my feet are gonna be about shoulder width apart, knees bent here. I'm gonna bring my hands to my heart center. And then I'm going to let myself expand, open. I have a soft knee bend, coming back to center, expand the other way. So we're coming through this twist. It starts with knees more straight and extended, but I'm doing this little pulse of the knees. Inhale, center, exhale, twist. Inhale, center, my knees straighten. Exhale, twist, my knees do a slight bend. Inhale, exhale. Now play with that little pulse of the legs in your own way. But when you feel like you have the movement, close your eyes and feel your wings expanding. All that you wish to create, you're creating in front of you and behind you, all around you, and you're sending out that positive energy. Letting your heart right now dance. A few more breaths. Now we're going to make it a little bit more of a chair pose if that's suitable for your knees. So you could do small knee bend. You could sit it way back like you're sitting in chair, slightly tucking the tail, engaging your abs here. We're going to reach forward. Inhale, open. Exhale, pass through center. Inhale, open now. Exhale, center. Inhale. Exhale. So we're getting a little bit more into the strength of our legs, grounding our root center. Root chakra is all about feeling safe and secure. So inhale, twist now. Exhale, sink. Inhale, twist. Exhale, sink. If you're upright a little bit more, you might be here. So honor your knees and hips. Feel that power and that strength in your legs. And breathe out. You might hear big bad wolf exhalation from me. Breathe out anything that's been disempowering in the last few repetitions here. Disempowering thoughts or opinions you put on yourself. Depression, anxiety. Breathe them out. 2 more. 1 more. And then inhale. Lengthen to the sky. Inhale. Hold the breath in. Exhale when you're ready and melt. Inhale. Reach to the sky. Exhale when you're ready. Melt. 2 more breaths. Feel your angel wings open. Close your eyes. 1 more big breath here. Wherever, however you envision those wings, see them sprouting out the center of the back between the shoulder blades. Let your palms face forward. Spread your fingers. Take a moment for integration. Feel your toes spread, grounding into the earth. Balls of the feet, heels. Grounding into earth. Fingers alive with energy. Close your eyes. Heart center lifting. I have a soft knee bend. Alive in your power, in your strength. Can you take a moment and envision being a mountain? Being some mound of earth or rock that is so very grounded and still, so it watches and observes everything that happens in front of it. And it stays in its power and it does not react. It stays in the observer mind. Let yourself look at any situations in your life right now that have been overwhelming and stand in this mountain position, this part of the earth that you are. Ground in and look at those overwhelming places as the observer, as the stone. What would happen if we didn't react? How can I create more space between myself and what I've been struggling with, what I've been fearing? Take a couple more breaths. The next exercise we're going to be coming into is to create space between ourselves and the struggle so that we don't immediately react, so that we stay in our power, stay in the present. And so we're going to allow ourselves here just to begin to take a little bit of a twist and swing and twist of the arms, swing and twist of the torso. Hard breath. Feel yourself just swinging, twisting. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Just a few of these to bring the element of wind, tate in. So I exhale forcefully to one side, inhale to the other side. And we're working the obliques here, detoxifying, enhancing immune function. So maybe you make a huh sound or any whispering HA sound. Clear it out. Sometimes we get so buried under our thoughts that we need to re-energize. We have to pull ourselves out of the mental rubble. So feel yourself unburying. Start to reverse it. Can you twist the other way with the exhalation? Ha. Ha. Inhale the other way. Ha. 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 So anything unhelpful, get rid of it. Couple more moments. Anything you need to get off your chest, get it out. Any fear you keep recycling through your brain, exhale it out. Good, and slow it down now. Slowing it down. I'm going to come and turn myself to a wide leg position. So I'm going to face you so you can see how wide my legs are. They're just past my shoulders. Maybe if I had my arms out here, my ankles are almost underneath my wrists. But you take as wide of a stance that you feel safe with. I'm going to be working in this kind of bent knee position. My toes are turned out, and we're going to be playing, so you can do this sideways on your mat so you don't slip. But we're going to be playing with an action. This is called a clearing, a cancel clear type of exercise. It's a moving warrior practice, moving out of temple goddess position. So this is known as Devyasana, the goddess pose. And what we do here is we're going to allow ourselves to sit the hips back. So if you see me from the side, I'm here. Good. And I'm going to make this crossed X gesture with my arms, cancel clear whatever I've been believing that's not true. And then I'm going to shift my weight to one leg and my arms are going to open. I'm on the tip or the ball of my opposite foot. I'm going to go here, inhale, exhale, alternate. And some of you that might feel more confident with balance, you can pull the knee up. Or you might go to the tip of the toe. And now, soften your gaze. And you're going to think about, can I exhale with that loud, powerful exhalation? Anything and everything that is not helping lately, or fatigue, I could be gentler, staying more upright. You could also take it up a notch and kick it. So this could be a low kick, could be a higher kick. Do what feels right. Use the breath how you like. Cancel clear whatever has been unhelpful in your mental space. Come back into your power. Come back into the ownership of your reality in this new moon cycle. A few more breaths. I'm going to turn sideways. Getting that cardiovascular activity up. 2 more now. Last one. And coming back to center. To integrate, before we do, we're going to shake out the legs like a cat or a dog with wet paws. Soften your gaze or close your eyes. Alternate shaking out your arms, hands, legs, feet. Huge breath in and sigh, or horsey lip. Horsey lip sounds silly, but it's great if you have TMJ, if you grind your teeth, if you have cervical spine alignment issues. Good, and now let all that shaking start to come to center and relax. Taking a huge breath in, reach the arms to the sky, hold the breath. And exhale, melt. Can you touch your hands to your crown of your head? Bow the head, soften your knees. Hold the crown of your head here. As we connect to spirit, to our ancestors who are so close to us at this time, all of the past loved ones, all of whatever we believe in, our guardians, our guides, our angels, let them bestow blessing upon you in this moment, whether you know consciously what it is or not. But feel the presence of spirit blessing the crown of your head, maybe touching your shoulders, your back, embracing you, blessing you. Our ancestors during this time of stress and struggle are so close to us. They are helping pray for victory, for healing and health. Feel that with you now. Keeping your eyes closed, can you allow your hands to drip and melt down to cradle your face? Hands holding around your jawbone, closing your eyes. Let spirit look into your face. Take a breath here. Who so desperately wants to make connection with you, that stands at your side every day and helps guide and guard you on this path? Let them look into your eyes now. Feel their presence. We so forget the presence of spirit in these times. Let yourself reconnect and remember. And allow yourself with the next breath to drip the hands down to the heart center. Bow your head. Who embraces you? Who holds the heart? Who hugs you in this moment? Or if you feel no connection, just feel that positive energy surrounding you. Feel it within you. Take a breath knowing all is well. Inhale, let yourself reach the palms out. Close your eyes as palms facing upward. Let spirit embrace your hands. You are not alone. And more than ever right now, spirit, our loved ones, whatever we believe in, are so close and present with us. Feel their strength, feel their faith. Just like the card said tonight, Tatanka Oyate, the faith of our prayer, persevering. Inhale, reach into the sky. And exhale, the arms open. We're going to step the right leg back and the left foot forward. Just a brief warrior practice here for extending prayer out into the world. So, Chunupa Wakan is the concept of extending prayer out for our loved ones, for our world, for ourselves. So we're going to allow ourselves to, in our warrior stance, my left knee is bent, my right foot is back, extended, my leg is extended, foot's angled forward a bit. We're going to let ourselves flow our arms like a tidal wave. So inhaling, the arms are going to float up and back. My left knee or front leg straightens a bit. Exhale, press the prayer forward with the palms open. So you're going to push the energy out. I'm going to turn sideways on my mat so you can see me. Inhaling, flowing back. Exhale, pushing the energy. So feel this flowing like a tidal wave. And first, as you fall into this warrior flow, soften your gaze looking out in front of you, or you might be able to close your eyes, only if it's safe. But I want you first just to open up your heart, your mind, your whole self to going with the flow of life right now. It is a flow that we are completely unfamiliar with in our society. But can we let go of our grip on the shoreline and just allow for that release into the flow of the current, trusting that we are going to be okay? Inhale, opening ourselves to go with the flow. Mini is the Lakota word for the waters of the earth. Flow with the waters. So through this first cycle, opening ourselves to the flow of our lives right now, even if we don't understand it, even if it seems scary, putting all of our trust in faith. 2 more breaths. Seeing how when we let go and go with the flow that everything is going to be okay. 1 more breath here. And we're going to let ourselves straighten that front leg. My hands are coming to my top of my front thigh. I'm going to keep a slight bend in my left or front knee and guide my upper body over the legs for a hamstring stretch. So I have my hands up on my quad of my left thigh, releasing over. Left knee can be bent or straighter. You could also go hands to the shin bone. You could go hands to a block or hands to the earth. So your choice, just take some breath here. Trying to let go of the weight of the head if we can. Big breath in. And sighing it out. Big breath in and sighing it out, softening the muscle that we're stretching, the belly of the hamstring, the widest part. Relax the jaw. Take a moment if you can. Some of you might be comfortable coming into a little bit of a triangle pose. I would suggest if you like modified angle, bend that left knee. I can put my left elbow right on my left quad like a shelf. Or you might be someone who has that left leg straighter, triangle. Reaching the right arm up. I'm going to let my arm exhale down toward the earth. And inhale, pull it back and up like I'm pulling back a bow and arrow string. Exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale, all the way up, exhale, feel it. Opening up the back now. All the way up. 2 more breaths. Opening up your wings, your heart space, finding that inner freedom as you breathe. Good, and then allowing yourself, I bend my left knee, I bring my arm back down, find that shelf with my left quad and walk my hands and body up. I'm going to step my back foot forward, facing my front again for a minute, shaking out the legs. Taking a second to touch the fingertips of both hands together. This is the Hakini gesture, if you can see it here. My fingertips together, palms open, fingers spread a bit. Soft knee bend. Breathe deep. So again, the concept about, can I enter into this new flow of life and living? Can I enter into it? Can I go on faith that I'm going to be okay? Learning new schedules, new patterns, new ways to make living. And can I trust that it's all going to be beautiful? So allow yourself in your heart, in your mind, to envision beauty in your future, in your near future. And we're going to let ourselves now start to step the opposite foot forward, my right leg, left leg coming back to my warrior stance. And I'm going to play with that tidal wave flow of the arms again. Mini, the waters of the earth. Inhale as the arms float up, my right leg or front leg straightens a bit. Exhale, the front leg bends a bit as I push the energy out. Inhale and exhale. Feel this flow. Again, soft vision. Maybe you focus on one point, zoning out at that point. Maybe you close your eyes. But now we're going to push prayer out for the collective. Chunupawakan, prayers of the people, prayers for the people. So say a prayer for yourself in your heart. In your heart, say a prayer for your family or loved ones. In your heart and your mind, say a prayer for anything that you're worrying about. In your heart, in your mind, say a prayer for the collective people of this world and for the earth. Say a prayer and flood it through the world right now. Push that prayer through the world with the light of your spirit as we all vow to leave the darkness of our fears behind us and step into the light of our dreams. Breathe together. One more huge, beautiful breath, honoring this new moon cycle, new beginnings. And as you lower your arms, I'm going to turn sideways on my mat so you can see. I'm going to guide myself over into my little bit of a hamstring stretch with my right leg in front. Hands to the front of my quad, guiding my heart, my chest over that front leg. Front knee can bend as much as your leg wants to, honoring your hamstring. So here we go, hanging over. You might use your shin bone, you might use the block or the earth, but close your eyes, relax your head now. Breathe and soften into the back of the muscle, the belly of the hamstring, the widest part. Big breath in, relax your neck, your face, your jaw. Horsey lips if you need it. Soften that hamstring every exhalation. You might even hold the hamstring with one hand like I am, giving some love to the wild animal of the body here. Thank you, hamstring, for dealing with all my stuff here, all my worry, all my fear, all my stress. Thank you for supporting me and carrying me through this life. Sending loving thoughts to the body. Our bodies respond to thoughts of love and thoughts of fear. Thoughts of fear make the brain fire in the basal ganglia and amygdala, causing fight, flight, or freeze, releasing adrenaline into the system and cortisol. And all of that causes inflammation in us. When we think of positive thoughts, the brain releases serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin, causing a sense of relaxation in the body, a sense of well-being. So good. Now here, bending that leg, that right leg if you like, that front leg, I'm going to put my elbow on the quadricep like a shelf. If you'd like to, you can reach and lower left hand down toward the earth. Inhale and pull the string back on the bow and arrow. Exhale, down toward the earth. Inhale, up toward the sky. If this feels good in your body, explore. If you need to do something different, allow for it. Exhale, put down the heaviness you've been carrying, and inhale, reach into that new light. Put down the weight of whatever you've been dragging around, of all of your shoulds, your shouldn'ts, your expectations, your pressures. Put them down. Inhale. We're all growing into a new way of living and being, and it's foreign territory, and you're all doing an amazing job. 2 more breaths. One more beautiful breath here. And then releasing, I put both my hands on the shelf of my quadricep and walk myself up to standing. Take a breath, and I'm going to step my back foot forward, coming into my mountain stance again. A little bit of fast bilateral, what I like to call our variation of fancy dancing, to help get any last bits of darkness out of the body or whatever's just not helpful, however you want to label it. So we're going to let ourselves take little heel stomps. And you'll hear everything in my kitchen vibrating. And shake out your hands. Look down at the floor. We're going to inhale and huff and puff and blow the stress out. Inhale in. Exhale, go. Inhale in. Exhale, go. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, can you shake your hands a little more fiercely? Inhale in. Exhale. One more breath here. And march in place. Close your eyes if you can, like you're stomping out, turning to ash and dust those remnants of the fear, the old thoughts, the negative self-talk. Stomp on them. Turn them to dust. Take a couple more stomps. The bilateral action, great for the brain, for firing in the neocortex, for reducing overwhelm, anxiety, inflammation. And then slow it down. As you come to a pausing place in mountain, inhale your arms to the sky, huge breath in. As you exhale, melt. Close your eyes, soft knee bend. Before we come back to the earth to prepare for a final relaxation, we're just going to allow ourselves to be present here. Close your eyes. So, toes spread, soft knee bends. Let your hands be open to receive now. Fingers spread, feeling the energy of the space around you. Another such interesting thing that we all get to experience right now. I'm not sure if we've done this kind of energy work and movement exploration in certain rooms of our home. So right now we get to experience the voice, the spirit of certain different rooms of our houses that we may not have connected with yet, and tell them how grateful we are. And as you're doing that and expressing gratitude to your home space, express that gratitude to the earth beneath it. Express that gratitude to the spirit within as you breathe in holy air. Express that gratitude to yourself. You are doing an amazing job living your life, and no one else could do it better than you. And express that gratitude to all of spirit that is walking with you, even though we lose sense of them when worry and fear floods our minds. But we let ourselves exhale, leave the darkness of fear in the past, and inhale to continue stepping our way forward into the light of our dreams in this new moon cycle. Hanwi, the moon, we honor and thank tonight. Thanking everything. Pilamaye, gratitude. Gratitude, like spiritual alchemy, transforming the darkness into beauty. Inhale, reach to the sky. As you exhale, let yourself start to melt down. Roll head, shoulders, ribs, bent knees, back to our ragdoll. Sway, swing, dangle. Breathe deep, let your head nod. Do what feels good. We'll turn sideways again in case you need to see. Close your eyes when you can. Just take some deep breath here as we come down into the space between the shoulder blades. You might even hug yourself as you swing. So I got a little hugging action going on here. You might even let your arms hang heavy. Do what feels right. Breathe into the space at the back of the heart center and sigh it out. And then center yourself. Let your knees be bent, and can you roll your shoulders back a few times? Roll them back. Sigh out. Horsey lip the jaw. Leave the fear of the past behind you. And let go of the fear that the past will repeat itself. When you're ready, maybe you take your elbows to your quads for a little squat. Maybe you squat like a frog. Do what's comfortable for you, coming here or down, wherever you're comfortable with. And just allow yourself to explore that squat. You might be still, you might be shifting. Breathe deep. Wherever you're squatting, draw the energy of the earth up through your feet, your legs. If your hands are on the earth, draw the energy up of Maka, the earth, through your hands. And then maybe you feel like coming back to down dog one more time. Let that happen if it feels right. I'm going to turn sideways again. Walk the dog if you like. Let your head weight go. If you need child's pose instead, take it. Swivel the knees if that feels good to you. Little twisted dog action. Opening up the sides of the back and the ribs. Breathe it out. Good. Coming on down to the hands and knees when you're ready. I'm going to take a moment either on hands and knees or elbows and knees just to let myself shrug and roll my shoulders back. So I'm rolling the shoulders back here. Letting go of neck tension, shoulder tension. Let your head weight hang. Relax the jaw, the neck. Good. And then take a moment just to wag your tail, letting hip release happen. If it feels good to you, dip your hips toward the earth, knees on the earth, dipping the hips side to side. Knees might be pretty narrow, tight together. Breathe here. Good. And then we're going to allow ourselves to crawl out onto the belly when you're ready, onto our elbows. So I'm going to go again sideways so you can see Sphinx pose here. So onto the elbows, hips coming down. I lower my upper body and head toward the earth. Press the pubic bone down into the floor. Think of dragging yourself forward on the hands and the fingers, like lengthening the torso forward. And then lengthen up to create traction in that lumbar spine. Take a big breath in. And exhale completely. Now as you're in Sphinx pose, play if you'd like with a little bit of shoulder shrugs. If that feels good, or you might explore gently looking over one shoulder and then the other. See what's right for you. Maybe you mix them up a little bit. Shoulder shrugs, turning the head gently, breathing deep, helping with that spinal alignment, enhancing bone density in the sacrum, relieving stress from the kidneys and adrenals. One more breath. And then let yourself lower down. I'm going to roll onto my back mindfully. So take your time. And we're going to create a moment of traction again for the spine and the hips. So I'm going to have my legs start to windshield wiper first, just to release any tension from around the sacrum. Let your arms be up on either side of your head if you like, just for a moment. Close your eyes, deep breath here. Take a moment, eyes closed, let the body flood with that holy air, that refreshing, cleansing, clearing breath. Huge breath in and sigh it out. Take one more big old sigh. And then let your legs come center. And if you can see, I'm making mitten hands here. So I have my forefingers glued together and my thumbs are on the inside. I'm going to use those mitten hands to grip the tops of my thighs. So my thumbs are going to be on the inside of the thigh and the fingers are going to wrap toward the outside of my thigh, right up by my hip flexors. And I'm going to let myself squeeze and pull, drawing the legs, feeling like they're being pulled out and down a bit. So when you pull and squeeze here, it should feel good, and you should feel a slight lengthening in your sacrum and lumbar spine. Big breath in, creating this bit of traction. Exhaling completely, relaxing your jaw and tongue, keeping this traction on the legs. Belly rising toward the sky, exhaling, it sinks toward the earth, and then let it go. Good, taking a moment here, let your arms Come up either overhead or down at your sides, your choice, and play with exhale, rocking the pelvis. Tail tucks under as you exhale. Inhale, back sways. There's a little bit of an arch under the spine. Exhale, tail tucks. Inhale, there's a sway in the back. Exhale, little tuck. Inhale, sway. As you take one of the next breaths, you're going to allow yourself to bridge your hips up, allowing for this little sacrum lift. Arms can be wherever you're comfortable with placing them. If they're at your sides, though, you can press into your arms. You can press into the biceps or triceps here to help lift up the hips even more. Big breath here. Deep breath. Letting your lungs open, letting the heart open. Detoxifying position, strengthening position, immune enhancing position. Relax your jaw. Good, and then exhale, lowering it down. As we finish and prepare for Shavasana today, play with some last little movements. We're going to play with twisting the knees or dropping them side to side. I'm going to play with some hip openers, whatever feels right for you. I know I usually like to wind down by crossing an ankle over my knee, so I'll face you this way so you see there's that triangle shape in the legs. You can hug the back of the thigh or leave it foot on the earth. Your choice there. And you can play with that hip opener or do whatever else feels right in the wild animal of your body right now. When I do the hip opening position of this figure 4 stretch or a supine pigeon variation, I like to think about a little bit of side to side rocking. Deep breath here. And whenever you would like to reverse the hip stretch, if you're playing with it tonight, go for it when you're ready. You always have the option too to leave the opposite foot on the earth. So my left knee is crossed over, left ankle over right leg now, opposite side. I could leave my right foot on the earth, or I can let it come up and hug it in and just rock out, stretch out the hips and glutes here. Breathing deeply, relaxing the back, the neck, the head. And whenever you want to release that hip stretch, let it happen. Maybe coming into some happy baby for the back and the groin, the hamstrings before we finish up. So play with just a moment, wiggling your toes or circling your ankles. Maybe you do that with your hands and your wrists too, just for the joints, for reducing inflammation in the extremities. But then when you're ready, I like to start just by widening my legs, and I'll hold the backs of my thighs, my knees nice and bent and wide, and I'll just hang here, letting my back of my skull sink into the earth, feeling a broadening across my low back, nothing is rounding, and just holding this hip opener, groin opener. And then some of you might be able to hold lower toward your ankles or shin bones or outsides of your feet or big toes. You might play there with more of a happy baby that's narrower, or you might even go with opening and stretching the legs or doing some different hamstring stretches to wind down. So just do any last movement here. Breathing deep. Coming into the arms of Mother Earth. So any last movement that feels right to you, any last stretches. I always love to allow the knees to drop open to a diamond shape personally before I go to Shavasana. If you like that exploration of diamond legs, Supta Baddha Konasana, you're more than welcome. Or any other way that you want to rest. But just taking your time to work out any last kinks of energy, kinks of tension. And in your own pace, in your own timing, allow yourself to come into a final resting position of your choice for Shavasana. So again, you might prop yourself with cushions or use blankets, but make it feel right to you tonight. And I'm going to just take a moment to work with a little bit of smudging here for all of us to help our collective prayer to go wherever we'd like it on this new moon night of intention and manifestation. So I'm going to light some sweetgrass as you settle in, and the smoke of the sweetgrass for all of us tonight to cleanse us of fear and limiting thoughts, limiting negative beliefs, and to offer into that universe prayers of blessing, helping us to create beauty in our lives, leaving the darkness of fear behind us in the past so that we can step by step go into the light of our dream. So the sweetgrass burning to bring joy into all of our households this evening, and the Palo Santo to open ourselves to the wisdom of our higher self. So Palo Santo means holy wood. It's from South America. It's a smudging tool that's to open ourselves to our own wisdom, our own beautiful, wild, passionate, creative spirit. So settle into all this as you come to rest right now, feeling your body heavy on the earth. Body beautifully heavy on the earth. Imagining that sacred smoke or incensed air around you, enveloping you with protection and safety for your personal well-being and your self-care. And as you rest, feeling the back body growing heavier, closing the eyes, feeling the back of the skull sinking, feeling the bones of the body growing heavy. Feel Maka, the Mother Earth, holding you in her arms. Just feel that support and strength and connection, that safety. And know that in the sky this night, there'll be the light of the stars, but the light of the moon will still be absent. And give yourself the opportunity to dance in that darkness, to ask yourself what you want in this new way of living that we are all experiencing. And how can I plant those seeds tonight on this new moon? How can I take small steps to create what I want and more happiness for myself in this new way of living? And how can I allow myself to go with the flow and trust in my prayer and faith? Breathing deeply here. As you rest, feeling the head continuing to sink. Feeling beautiful holy air, Tunkanshala Wakantanka, filling up the sinuses, traveling into your lungs. Feeling the face soften, the scalp soften. The stress around the face, the jaw, and the neck just unwinding as the holy air moves through you. Feeling the shoulders releasing, feeling the arms opening in their beautiful way to receive goodness, to free ourselves from all of those maybe negative or judgmental opinions that we put on ourselves, and to let those go and open ourselves, open our arms to the goodness that's there right now. Breathing in that holy air from the sky, from the space around us, to open our perception and perspective. Feeling that holy air clearing out the heart center and the lungs and filling up the entire torso, the belly, the body alive with breath. And as you exhale, the tension just melts out of the muscles of the back. You feel the upper back, middle back, lower back soften, and you feel your wings unfurl in that back space. They open in a beautiful way. You feel your hips sinking in the earth, the glutes releasing their tension, the hips releasing their tension. The legs grow heavier and fill with that cool, fresh, holy air all the way through the muscles of the legs. The legs become excited to dance across this earth, stepping more and more frequently out into nature on these days, reconnecting with her sooner, feeling that childhood aliveness through our legs and our feet, the memories, nostalgia of childhood filling up through our legs and our feet. And we breathe and let joy just come to us naturally. Maybe a smile grows, the lips turn up their corners. And you exhale and just rest here in this beautiful moment, in this space you've created in gratitude and blessing. And let your heart recognize any last moments of beauty that you've encountered today or yesterday. Beauty for what you have, gratitude for what's in your life. Gratitude like spiritual alchemy, transforming whatever's not working into beautiful magic and abundance. Pilamaye, 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 lahota oyate, pilamaye oyate ho. Wakantanka tunkashila, wakantanka tunkashila, wakantanka tunkashila, pilamaye oyate ho. Pilamaye oyate ho. Pilamaye oyate ho. Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. Allow yourself to deepen your breath. Allow yourself to swallow. As you inhale, let there be a glow of a smile, like the corners of the mouth slightly turned upward as you just inhale that fresh air and exhale, feeling the body on the earth. When you're ready, wiggle your toes and your fingers. When it feels right, you might even stretch on the earth like you're waking up in the morning into this beautiful new cycle, this new moon cycle that may have blinded us with old fear before, but now we're awake and we're aware and we are ready to go forward. Eventually allow yourself to roll to rest on one side. So you might be on that fetal position just for a few breaths. But working your way up to a comfortable seat, maintaining your roots in the earth in that slow rhythm as you grow up from the floor. And as you come to your comfortable seated position, bring your hands to your heart and belly, or both hands over your heart center like bird wings resting over the chest, palms pressing in, bowing your head. knowing that this is a cycle for beautiful new growth, beautiful new opportunities, new ways to learn to live and to learn about ourselves and our family and our loved ones. Beautiful new opportunities for creativity, for creative problem solving. Beautiful new opportunities for reconnecting with your dreams right now. So let yourself open to all of that in this new moon cycle. Be present with it. You are the most amazing creator of your life. You are the dreamer. Breathe into that. We're going to learn how to find new joys in every day in this cycle. Reaching up to the sky, inhale, Father Sky. Exhale, let the arms melt, thinking the words, Mother Earth, hands to heart and belly. Saying to self, I am listening, self. I'm listening. I'm going to follow my joy in this cycle and grow and multiply my joy. I'm going to get creative with it. Finishing with our blessing. May we see the beauty before us and the beauty behind us. May we see the beauty above us and the beauty below us. May we practice speaking, thinking, performing acts of beauty, saying, spelling beautiful prayers into the universe. And may we awaken to the beauty all around us and within us. For in beauty it was started, and in beauty it is finished. Breathe into that. In beauty it is finished. And I thank you so very much for all of those who've tuned in tonight and have practiced with me. I thank you for your trust and your support and your willingness to explore. And namaste or mitaku yasin. Thank you. If you feel inspired to contribute a donation to Branches of Wellness, we humbly, graciously, gratefully appreciate it. Our PayPal link is paypal.me/Branches of Wellness. Thank you all so much.